All right, welcome to Module 4. In this module, I'm going to show you how to take state standards and make sure that they are aligned to test questions. I know this seems a little bit redundant, but if you have a certain standard or standards, I'm going to show you how to put that into ChatGPT and it'll give you an entire set of test questions to match that one standard. So I want you to go ahead and open up Google, whatever you're using. Let's go to the ALEX website, Alabama Learning Exchange. And actually, instead of using 6th grade, I also taught second, so let's do some 2nd grade ELA. I'll show you how to get to that again. So you're here on the ALEX. You can go here and click under this tab. I've got ELA selected, elementary, middle, high, whatever you teach. I'm going to click on grade 2. Let's do some of the recurring standards. Let's do phonemic awareness. All right, and then we need to open up our ChatGPT. So go back to the ALEX. And let's just copy and paste that standard into ChatGPT, and I'm going to tell it, give me a set of test questions for this 2nd grade Alabama ELA standard. Again, you want to be as specific as possible. Send. Okay. And it gave us 11 questions for a test that you could give in your classroom. It gives you multiple choice, true, false, matching, fill in the blank. Okay, and then ask you, would you like me to adjust the difficulty level or add any specific question types? Let's see, let's say adjust questions to fit DOK. Okay, then it gives you the depth of knowledge. Okay, 9 questions on that. It gives you each DOK question, gives you some critical thinking, comparing sounds, recall, reproduction. Now again, this is phonemic awareness for 2nd grade. And then something else that's what you're going to learn in the next module, but I'll go ahead and show you, is do Bloom's taxonomy. Of course, I spelled that incorrectly. Type questions. And it'll give you a set of those type questions. Gives us 18 of those, and you can read through those. You can change the question types. You can say, can you make them or let's do, can you make 1 through 3 multiple choice? Okay, and it'll give you multiple choice. And then it'll give you the rest of it. You can say, can you make 10 through 12 true, false, or matching, or whatever you want it to do. And then something else that I always would do when I taught 2nd grade was, can you give me a set of differentiated activities for this assessment? And then it'll give you activities that you could do with your students before you gave them this assessment. And it even gives you a below level, sorting sounds, mirror talk, small group, which of course we did guided reading, so that's really good. On level, above level, you could do suggest centers for this. It'll give you literacy centers too. I know that doesn't have anything to do with test questions, but I always found that to be super duper helpful. Like listening lab, they could have their tablet, and then they mark each word on a T-chart, and then it even gives you differentiation for your below, on, and above. Roll and read. I did this one a lot, the silly sentence center. But anyway, yeah, that's how you make sure that your standards are aligned. So one more time, let's do a different one. We can do, let's do comprehension. Pick a random standard. Copy, paste. Give me a set of test questions that align with this state AL second grade state standard, being specific as I can. Make sure they are Bloom's taxonomy type questions with a variety of question types. You'll notice sometimes I do make spelling mistakes. A lot of times the GPT knows what you're talking about, but I do try to correct them. Send. Okay, and there you go. So again, I won't read through all of these, but what I would do definitely before I gave the test would be reading through them and checking them, because this thing is not perfect. It does make mistakes. And because I asked it to do a variety of question types, but it's still only doing multiple choice. So that would be another prompt, let it finish, that I would give it. It says, would you like to make any adjustments to the difficulty or types of questions? Yes. Give me a variety of question types, such as true, false, multiple choice, matching, etc. Okay, let's see what that does. Okay, here's our multiple choice. True or false. We've got some matching in there. More multiple choice, true, false. So it's giving us a different question types. You can even do fill in the blank, which I know sometimes I really wouldn't do the beginning of the year with my second graders, but I would have them do more fill in the blank towards the end of the year when they got to writing a little bit better. One thing that I do like to do at the beginning of the year with my second graders was picture. Can you do questions? Let's see. Matching questions with pictures. Okay. So let's see. It's just giving the pictures. Okay, so it will not add the picture for us, but it will give us an idea of what we could add. So you could copy and paste picture of a teacher giving a lesson. You could say picture of a teacher giving a lesson. And then you could add that in. I mean, that's a way to do it. So there are some limitations on this. And then another thing you could do is if you have a specific book that y'all were reading, you could type in the book. Like, let's see, second grade level book. I have to remind myself. What's one I used to like? Second grade level book. Okay. The Night Before Second Grade. Okay. Let's go down here and copy that standard again, because it's a comprehension standard. Establish a purpose before reading literacy and informational text to enhance comprehension. Now, keep in mind, you're given these standards, so all you have to do is copy and paste. So if we have 2 standards, we can do 2. So let's see, establish a purpose. Identify text. Let's do 2. Give me a set of test questions that align with these state standards for second grade. Let's add in Alabama in there. Matching the book Night Before Second Grade by, and I like to put the author, Natasha Wing. Okay, let's see. But then, okay, so it's giving us a test that matches that book. It also gave us multiple choice, true, false, short answer, giving us text structures, some more matching. Again, I would be careful with the short answer, but you can do fill in the blank. Some critical thinking. You could even go back and say, give me DOK questions, give me critical thinking questions, add in Bloom's taxonomy, whatever prompts you want to give it. And then it gives us a creative response. Imagine you're the main character in the story. What would be your purpose for reading the book? Letting them use their creativity. You could let them draw. Would you like any adjustments or addition to these questions? No. Then I would put this into a document, double check that they're aligned, and there's your test.